everyone, K Kim here with the Traders Club, 2tradersclub.com. Today is February 16th, 2018, Friday. Welcome to the market update. Hope you guys had a good trading week this week. I am excited to go into 3-day weekend. Obviously, Monday is the President's Day, and so the market should be closed on Monday, so market should resume on Tuesday. Also, hope you guys are enjoying Olympics in Pyeongchang, South Korea. In case you didn't know, I am from South Korea. I was born in South Korea. I came to US when I was 14, but I consider myself Korean American. I was born in Korea, but America raised me. So it was kind of interesting in the show, in the broadcasting of this Olympic Games, and they do a lot of talk on culture and things like that. And it was kind of impression. It kind of gave up impression to me that, I don't know if you guys were watching, but the women's snowboarding, Chloe Kim, she was awesome. She's only 17 years old, but her parents can't speak any English, but she was born here, and she got the gold medal, and she is representing America. And I thought that was cool to see. And she's battling in Korea. She is Korean. She was being born in America, fighting for America. So I thought. And, if I had any kind of talent, if there's ever any kind of trading, Olympic or something like that, I'll probably represent America, because I learned this vocation, learned this trade in America, the business entrepreneurship and all that. So anyway, but yes, I am very excited to go into 3-day weekend. Lots of up and down happened since late January and this month, and so I think I think we can really use it. It can really use cool down our brain and kind of recompose ourselves and rejuvenate, and then come back on Tuesday with a fully energized. And so kind of going back to last Friday's video and kind of following up, and last Friday we talked about this pattern right here. We talked about that that's a dragonfly doji, and these 2 days pattern, which we talked about, bullish Harami reversal pattern with the long high wave spinning top, which has the characteristic of a dragonfly doji candle. It's not a textbook dragonfly doji. We do have a textbook dragonfly doji in IWM. That's a textbook dragonfly doji. Again, these terminology, what they are is not important. What's important is what they are conveying, what story they're telling us. So obviously, this bullish reversal 2-day pattern right here, bullish Harami with the dragonfly doji, we needed that candles to confirm by closing above previous days of highs, which was at 269.56, and that was an important level, because we can see that that's a level where you can see all these moving averages. With the 50 there, with the 10, with the 20, 100 SMA is acting like a strong bullish supporter. You can see right there, we acted support right here, right? That 100 SMA acted support. We initially lost the 100 SMA, but 100 and 200, they kind of work together. They're a teammate, right? So what happens is we lost. 100 SMA was not able to hold this thing up. As you can see on this day, broke lower, and 200 SMA, his buddy was there to break it or to support it to the upside. We found buyers in that vicinity. This thing quickly got back up to the 100 SMA right here. And you can see this week, so this is today, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, we found support right on that 100 SMA, as you can see right here. You can see that. So you got that 200 SMA finding support. and you got the 100. And how you, I mean, seriously though, how are you going to ignore these moving averages? You can't. I don't care if you're a fundamental junkie. I don't care you think that, oh, charts is useless. How are you going to ignore? Oh, this just coincidence? Really? Really? Is it really a coincidence? I mean, you got the 50 MA acting as resistance here, 200 SMA acting as support, 200 SMA acting as support. You cannot dispute the fact that these moving averages are significant, and these moving averages play a significant role when it comes to market movement. So, and right now I'm just kind of, I've done a lot of long-term analysis video, and I'll put those video at the end of this video on that kind of preview thing. So, if you haven't watched my long-term video, I'll put those up at the end of this video. But right now, I'm just kind of, analyzing minor, intermediate term here. And I promised you guys last week that I was going to follow up. So I'm following up here. So obviously that 2-day pattern, bullish Harami, Dragonfly Doji has confirmed. And now the price is staying well above these moving averages. You got the 50 there, 10 there, 20 there, 100 there, and 200, right? So that's a good sign. And so right now, important level to watch next week. So starting next Tuesday, the important level to watch is a 269.56. And I don't want you to completely fixate it on the numbers. I don't want you to start coming to me and say, well, okay, the spider trading at 269.55. Are we bearish? Please do not do that. This is a reference point. This is the vicinity I want you to look at, right? Not the number itself. But so right now, the price is finally has gone above 50 MA, 10 MA, and 20 MA, and also we're above all these long-term moving averages as well. So what the bulls want to see next week is possibly pulling back a little bit and start to form some kind of a bullish flagging pattern. Bull flag. We've heard about that. Bull flagging pattern above 269, 267-ish. Okay? A worst case scenario, if you want to keep this minor term trend to be bullish, worst case scenario, we want to come down to maybe hit that 100 SMA again, continuing. But, maybe the 50, 10, 20 can possibly act as minor to micro term support, and then maybe throw a bull flag, maybe kind of consolidate for a couple days or so before going higher. But we've seen these minor term bull flags to fail. If we do fail, sometime next week, we want to see the 100 SMA acting as support for this minor term to continue. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put another line right here, so I can give you guys perspective. So 269, 264. We want to hold this band of support for this minor term uptrend to continue higher. However, if we do lose 100 SMA to the downside, and if we do something like this and coming back down to 200 SMA, that's the possibility, and that's, I believe, I would say that's a worst case scenario. So if we do see something like that, retest something like that, then possibly we might be looking at some kind of a double bottom or something like that. And keep in mind, it could come down, kind of break slightly low, kind of freak everybody out before getting back up. And again, that I'm kind of getting ahead of myself right now, so we'll follow up next Friday on that, right? So for now, looking at next week, you want to look at 269.56-ish. In that vicinity as a potentially minor term support, micro term support. If we do lose these levels, you want to see 264.59 to hold for the minor term trend to continue. If we lose 264, probably is going to come back down to hit that 200 SMA. So let's see if we can see some kind of flag here and then possibly getting back up. Again, we'll follow up on this pattern next Friday. Let's look at IWM. IWM, same story here. So 150 is an important level of pivot because you can see right there, act as resistance, act as resistance, act as resistance, and then flip back support, act as resistance. So this right here, this line is very important line right there. So that's 150-ish. So again, if this thing start coming down, we want to see 150, 149-ish kind of hold. Keep in mind though, IWM is a little bit different story than a spider, because spider 100 SMA is at 264. There's quite a bit of space between the price action and the 100 SMA. Well, the Russell 2000, we're actually kind of pretty near 100 SMA. Actually, 10 EMA and the 20 has not yet crossed above the 100 SMA. So keep that in mind. So we want to see this thing holding 149, 150. So, you know, Russell 2000 giving us a slightly more, little bit more bearish connotation, where spider is obviously, you know, that these 10, 20, 50s well above the 100 SMA, giving us a little bit more bullish sentiment, versus IWM is giving us a little bit less bullish because 100 SMA is still above 10 and 20. So I think it'll be interesting levels of 150. Again, possibly a bull flag. If we see a bounce out of that, then we can continue higher. If it doesn't, then I won't be surprised to see this thing coming back down to kind of retest that 200 SMA again. We'll follow up on that next Friday. Dow Jones Industrial Average ETF Diamond, same scenario. Dow Jones, probably the most bullish looking chart here, because it didn't even retest 200 SMA. We came to retest 100 here. You can see the 100 act as strong support, but 200 SMA has not yet touched. So right now, 1020 MA is in that vicinity, which is 249. So I will say 249, 246-ish for this bull flag to possibly play out before getting back up. If we lose that, if we don't see this bull flag playing out, if we fail and this come back down, we'll probably kind of retest this low, and we'll go from there. Again, we'll follow up next Friday and kind of figure and find out what had happened with these potentially a bullish divergence, and we'll kind of revisit these kind of a fast moving average. Let's go to NASDAQ, the Qs here. Qs, similar story. We got 100 SMA there. We got pretty near to 200 SMA. I think it's safe to say that we did kind of came down to 200 SMA. It's pretty near to that, but 10 EMA is rising, 50 EMA is there, 20 EMA there as well. So I'm going to put this right there. So we got 162, 159. We got a little bit of a shooting star or gravestone doji to be exact. We got a little bit of gravestone doji on that here. So if we do see a follow through to the downside next week, I would anticipate this thing to kind of consolidate in this kind of a bull flagging manner. So you want to see 162, 159 on the Qs to hold before this thing getting back up. Again, if we don't hold, and if this thing starts to pull back a little bit and we fail, then we'll probably not come back down and retest the 100 SMA here. So again, we'll follow up next Friday and see how we are doing with these moving averages. So quickly, let's go to gold, and then I'll call it a day. So gold, you can see we're still kind of in this consolidational phase. You can see right here, we're still here, kind of a bottoming, basing action here. I mean, it's right now it's been basing about 5 years, and I like long bases. So we're basing about 5 years here. But what's interesting right now is we've been kind of making this kind of a rising channel type of move, right? And notably, we can see that in this kind of a minor term price action, you know, it will kind of get up, it will come back down, it will get up, it will come all the way back down, right? So it will make a move, and it'll come all the way back down to the bottom of its channel, right? And then it will make a bullish move, and it will come all the way down to bottom of its channel, right? And then this time it got up and made a move back up to this resistance, right? This resistance here, or nearby here, and instead of coming all the way down, it stopped short. And it's kind of early to say, because we did see right here in this level too, we did stop short, but this ended up quickly kind of becoming that downtrend, so it's a little bit early to say, but we did find support at that 50. If I do a Fibonacci here to here, that's I think the first level of fib, or the 50% in that vicinity, coinciding with the 50 MA. Also, that's the level coinciding with the prior resistance. So that was definitely important pivot, found the support. But what we need to see is this thing. If the bulls want to see gold making its move, definitely need to get out of this channel and break free. So right now, kind of working on this prison break, and obviously for gold to really come out and soar like a eagle, it needs to get above 133, 130. That will be the main level. Keep in mind, if it takes, it's probably still a couple weeks, maybe a month to go. It ain't gonna be easy breakout. You're trying to catch the breakout, this thing going higher. Probably gonna be a lot of shenanigans happening in that vicinity. It's never easy. But we'll talk about that when we get there. But for now, we do have what it appears to be in the minor term, what it appears to be in a higher low, right? Where am I? Potentially a higher low here. But we don't know that yet. If this was low and this is higher low, we need to see what? Higher high, and then higher low again, and then continuing. If we do see something like that in the next few weeks, maybe a month or so, then I could say that spider or the gold GLD here is finally confirming this major bullish reversal pattern. But as of now, and again, like I said, I think that gold is bottoming. I think we're seeing a lot of good indications here, looking at longer term chart, and I have a reason to believe that this might be the level that gold could possibly bottom out. But to conclusively confirm, we need the price to get above 133, 130. So that's the main level I'm watching there. So again, we'll follow up. It may not be next week, but I don't know, maybe next week, maybe next few weeks, but we'll follow when I deem necessary to talk about it. So again, have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy your 3-day long weekend. Monday, market is closed due to President's Day. And I'll come back next Friday. We'll follow up on some of these levels. So good luck trading next week. Have a wonderful day, wonderful weekend.